MoneyBoy. Trade. MoneyBoy. Trade. Private jet flights overseas. Damn piece.
Hola. Hola. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hello, MoneyBoy.
Hold on, let me cut this shit down.
Oh, you like
this. What's going on, woman?
Hello, how are you?
I'm a lot better after we've broken up and made up 2 times in the past one day. A lot better, though.
Why do you always like to come on here bringing up old stuff?
It's old to you, it's new to me. I woke up with it heavy on my heart. But anyway, men can have feelings anyway. What's going on?
Nothing much. Just enjoy my Sunday. How's your Sunday going?
It's going. I was interested in finding out why you have so much Asian hate in your bones. Why do you hate Jenny Ma? What did she do to you?
So we're gonna get to that. But guys, listen. Hello, everybody that's coming in. Hello. Hey, Faith. Hey, Ward. Hey, Miss. What? Kim. Big K. Where is cocaine? So before we even start our conversation, I am so excited. You know why? You guys got to look at MoneyBoy's shirt. You got to look at his shirt. We're fucking business partners out here, G. MoneyBoy, you see?
See?
You gotta pull it up a little bit so they can.
Oh, can you not? Can you see it?
Hold on. Let me put him on. What's the name?
Oh God, you want to embarrass me? Can you see it? Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can see it. She's my fucking business partner. So anybody else who has a problem with it, take it up with your mama.
Well, damn. Well, shout out to all the people not just watching but typing in the comment section. Y'all are the real MVPs.
Thank you. They are. They're awesome. They're freaking awesome. So yes, this is part of our, great things that's happening, you guys. And I really appreciate everybody that's coming along, following along, joining us, hating on us. You know, it is what it is, but that's how it is out here. So let's get into it, MoneyBoy. You got a problem? You got an issue?
Yeah, I want to know, why is it that you have so much hate towards Jenny Ma? And the other Jenny that was on Kevin Samuel's show last night. Seems like you don't like Asians, man.
So he really wants to just get into it.
Because I stopped the argument.
So we're gonna try to stay focused for a second.
No, we're not.
I see. You just derailed straight past the whole conversation that we were having about the whole Joe Buttons and his crew breaking up. Do we have to talk about the Jenny Mays right now?
Yes, because last night you specifically said, fuck her, anybody but her.
Okay,
I want to know why.
So basically, he's not bringing no context to the conversation that we was having. So last night we did our little Netflix and chill, and we watched Kevin Samuels live together. And I'm the one who initiated it because I was kind of, I was like, oh wow, he got Jenny. She's a Instagram model, an influencer, and happens to be Asian. She's Asian. She has her BBL. She has all the enhancements that, our regular Asians don't look like. So, and when I was talking to him about it, Samuel. Excuse me if I say Samuel, because I love me some Sam Jackson. So I always think about Samuel L. Jackson when I say Kevin Samuel. So we're talking about it, and I'm just like, he was over nice to her, like over nice. It was kind of ridiculous to me. So when I'm telling MoneyBoy about it and everything, he thought I was talking about Jenny Ma, which is the now wife of Young Jeezy. So I was like, nah, I ain't talking about her. But then it got me thinking, like, and
fuck her.
Well, I didn't use the word F her.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't remember keep saying F her. I might have did in the passing of the conversation. I probably was like, fuck her. Yeah, I can see myself saying that. So I I said that because I was like, ugh, who cares if he's married, you know? And then you, Mr. Bandwagon of the Year, what's wrong with her? It's good. I was like,
what's wrong with her? And your response, anybody but her.
Yeah, anybody but her at this moment in time. Come on, that's young Jeezy. We sat up there and watched him sell the same brick for over 30 years. And so when he's selling the only brick he done sold all these years, all this snowman and all this gangster, you gonna run to the, you know what? I almost said something.
So he's supposed to pick a black chick because he's a rapper.
First of all, sir, didn't use the word black chick.
You did not say it. You said he gonna pick her, and you pointed and ran over there.
Anybody but her, sir. I didn't use race. I didn't use any color, race, ethnicity, nothing. I just said anybody but her.
And so here we are again. Why anybody but her? What is wrong with her? Is it because she's Asian?
No, it's not because she's Asian. And there was another argument. It's not because she's Asian.
What's the problem?
Just anybody but her.
You see how you can't answer the question of why? Why anybody but her?
I don't know. Jenny Mai I just don't click with her. It don't seem genuine to me with him. I just think you got to understand as well, because you guys have this conversation before too. Excuse me. I'm eating my tray. I have my skinny popcorn and some sour
tray.
Well, I'm eating off my tray. So, where was I at? Okay, so the thing about, I want to be politically correct before I have this conversation because I don't want to run people off because I never know where anybody's coming from. Some women have a fetish for black men. And I remember you guys having this conversation before about how the black man is haunted. There's many ways that the black man is haunted and people are hunting the black man. For me, black man is a fetish. I'm sorry. They are.
And you're not out here telling black women where to take their vaginas to.
So you're okay with the black man being just...
I'm okay with people putting their penises and vaginas wherever they want to. You're not upset about Serena Williams' choice of husband. You ain't saying anybody but him. I did not hear this.
Sir, please stay on topic. That's because that's what we were talking about at the time. We weren't talking about Serena.
But I'm saying, why Jenny Mine? You said because black men are considered like fetishes or whatever. They like that to black women too. Are we not? Especially the ones that are well-to-do?
Well, what I heard was it's not too much of the black woman that's dating outside her race more than the black man, as well as Asian men ain't too much of dating outside their race as well. So
show me the black man swirl group. I can show you several female swirl groups.
I've seen them silly swirl groups.
It's not black men.
I know. Save the black man. Save your...
The statement you just said was kind of false there, ma'am.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I said, so that statement you made about you don't think that it's as many women going out than it is black men is false.
I don't think so. I mean, that could be your opinion, because we all are allowed our opinion. But I wouldn't say it's false, because when you're having a conversation and a back and forth with someone, I'm not going to just say, oh, that's false, because you're pretty much telling me what I'm saying is not true.
Find me the male swirl group.
I'm not talking about a male swirl group or female or none of that. I'm talking about Jenny Mai and how I feel like Jeezy, like anybody but her at this moment. And maybe that's just me as a black woman, like,
So what about what if he would have picked the Jenny that was on Kevin Samuel's show?
To be honest, she's a little bit more relatable.
Relatable to what?
She seems a little, like I said I'm gonna stand on my 10 toes with this one. Jenny Mine don't seem genuine to me in this relationship.
You don't know that woman.
I really don't. But we don't. But we're having a conversation together, right?
You don't seem genuine in this relationship.
Excuse me?
You don't seem genuine in this relationship.
Oh my God. Would you focus, sir? Hello, everybody that's walking in the building. My fucking business partner is acting like a jerk again. But we got to give him a pass, guys, because he got my name on his shirt. Aww.
Anywho.
Yes.
I think you just hating on that woman because she's Asian. You have no good reason other than she don't seem genuine, and you're basing this off what?
So is this a butterfly carbonation? Got the butterfly carbonation. Who wants to join me? Come join me in my butterfly carbonation.
Are you having an open panel? Are you having an open panel for this here discussion?
I can. I mean, anybody who wants to.
Does anybody else hate Jenny Ma like Joy and can give an actual valid reason as why they don't like her?
First of all, I didn't say I didn't like the lady.
Little booty. I see you, Joy.
Oh my God.
I see you, boo. Cut up then.
What happened?
Nothing.
Oh,
but
no.
Anyway, what about this Joe Budden thing here?
Yes, so Joe, thank you. So we're good to go on the topic at hand.
Yeah, because you pretty much
you
just hating on that woman for being Asian. That's it. What are you eating?
I'm eating some skinny popcorn and all of my sour pouches. I have some Sour Patch Kids and I got some popcorn. The salt and the butter thing is like really hitting. Like it's intense in my mouth right now. All right, so let's go. Let's talk about it. We're over. And you know, in the climate that we're in right now, you're wrong as hell for saying it's Asian hate, sir.
It is.
You know now that you can't have Asian hate.
I mean, you're not out here killing them or nothing like that, but you clearly don't like them being with black people.
No. YG, the rapper, wasn't out here killing them neither, but they damn near try to cancel him over one lyric.
Oh, well.
But it's mighty funny that's a stance. But for years, us color folks been being hunted and killed and everything else. But I digress, like you say, and I'm moving on. So, have you ever kicked out of a crew before?
Canceled? No, I've left the crew, but I haven't been canceled out of one or suspended.
Suspended. So you never been. So you never been like back in the day when you was thugging it out, all in these Memphis streets, acting the fool, being ratchet, running with your little friends, tagging on walls. No, let me stop playing. I didn't paint a whole narrative, huh? That's so rude, huh?
That was so stereotypical. Jeez.
It definitely was. I did it on purpose. I profiled you. My bad. Excuse me, sir. I apologize for that. So hold on a second.
You stay trying to bust me out. And she just paused. It's just like a nigga.
I said hold on for a second because
I heard you. It's rude ass.
So, have you ever been suspended from a crew before?
I repeat, no. I've walked away, but I've never been suspended.
Why did you walk away without saying so many details? I'm like,
because time to grow. And I say when niggas start acting like David Ruffin, it's time to leave. If you're secure enough to leave, everybody ain't secure enough to leave. Because if you look at all these movies like The Temptations and shit, and even New Edition, some of them niggas couldn't survive on their own. They like had to rely on the group.
So, with that being said, and of course I can agree with you on that one. I can say that people have their own perception on how they left the situation. You said that you walked away. I can also say I walked away, but when it's being played out on social media and everybody for the world's opinion on you, court of opinion, however you say that saying, people will be like, well, you got suspended or you got kicked out. But you know, in your heart, you be like, I kind of sort of left. Just because now it's in the forefront and it's up in the air and everybody's seeing it and viewing it and they get their own judgments about it. I don't believe, you know, in my position that I'm speaking of, for me personally, I knew I walked away, but because it got played out in the open, now you have other people that's judging it and saying, they got kicked out. She got kicked out. They suspended her ass. Get the hell, you're done. You're canceled, blah, blah, blah. But you know, I'm like, So that's how this whole situation comes about with the Nawl and Rory. Because
So you've been kicked out of crew?
Yeah. And
how did it feel? Did it hurt you? Keep it real.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. You breaking bread, you doing all kind of shit. And when I say breaking bread, before everybody be like, she was tricking. No, breaking bread to me can have various.
What's wrong with tricking?
It ain't tricking if you got it. So I don't know what's wrong with tricking. Shit.
Everybody tricks, don't they? I don't think there's a person in the world that could say they didn't trick. List teenagers, of course, and even them motherfuckers trick because they had their parents do it for them.
Says the man that got my name on his shirt. No, let me stop playing. Let me stop.
I'm not denying it. It is what it is.
I appreciate it. We're a walking billboard. Shout out to our brand. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, of course you hurt. You're feeling some type of way about it. But what can you do? You live and you learn. You grow from everything. So that's how we ran into this whole situation with Rory and Nawl.
Oh, so it hit home for you when you saw this? Made you reflect?
You're going to be an ass, though. If you're going to be an ass this whole time.
I am being sincere, Pooh. I want to know who hurts you.
Pray the motherfucking star right now, sir.
Who hurt you?
I need a hug.
I think the people want to know.
Oh, I need a hug. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. Stop.
Do you need a hug?
I can't even eat my Sour Patch like I want to. Just throw it away. God, dog. So pretty. But speaking of Tuesday. Hey, what y'all doing? Let's do a sidebar. We gonna take. I'm gonna put a bookmark on the Joe Budden thing for 2 seconds. What you guys doing?
Yeah, because you need to pull up the clip any damn way. What the hell you were talking about? Because I don't think Joe Budden was wrong. I don't like them new niggas he got.
That was just his way of saying
I don't think he was wrong. You said who?
I said that was your way of telling me you don't want me to bookmark the Joe Buddens right now, so I can.
Oh no, I'm saying bookmark it, but I'm saying while you're bookmarking, be pulling up the clip that you were saying where Rory wanted to fight.
Okay, so disclaimer, because I'm gonna have to find this from somebody else's channel. And once again, what are you guys doing Tuesday? That is officially 420. Guys, got any plans?
No, smoking as usual, man.
Well,
smoking as usual.
Anybody else got plans?
Do people still like celebrate 420 like that?
Yeah. Before COVID hit and all that goofy shit was going on. Yeah.
So
Definitely.
question, can I like just go in a Vegas dispensary and buy weed, or do I have to have a card?
Nah, you just have your ID.
Awesome.
Hold on, I'm gonna look for the clip. Give me a second. Yeah, you can just look. I mean, I just said.
See, you should have had this shit already queued up, man.
I did have it already queued up, but remember when I had. But remember when I just screamed out? I was like, "Oh, what just happened?" Like my host, everything I had in the background just went.
Oh, that's why you were screaming. Okay.
Yeah, cause I'm like, where is my stuff? Why did it do that?
I thought it was something else. I thought you might have been playing with that chit chat. You did have your camera off, so I didn't know.
Don't start. No, please don't start that, Joe.
You know how to take it now. And it is how we met each other, right?
Yeah. Shout out to 420. Now I'm Jess, because it was on that panel. The day I wanted to wring his neck. All right, so what I'm looking for, because I can show a couple of things.
You think Joe Budden is wrong in this situation, right?
I do. Yeah. I'm on the opposite side. I'm on the opposing side of yours. I really do. I think that those were his boys. And he took a stance against them. Well, he took a stance against Rory. I'm gonna say that. And when he did that, that's when Maul jumped in.
So Maul sold out for the white man. He paid for the white man.
First of all, you can't do that.
That's a yes or no question.
That's a no. That's his friend. That's a no.
Did he leave his black friend for the white guy? Yes or no?
No, he didn't. He left for the reasons of it was wrong for Joe.
Did Joe Budden suspend the black guy or the white guy?
He asked him to leave for a couple of days.
So he suspended the white guy, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And so we're gonna stop there. He suspended the white guy. And the black guy said, you know what, black friend? I don't appreciate you suspending our white friend. And he left, right?
So you're basically, listen, sir.
That is a yes or no question, man.
No way, but that's
you can give me background after you answer yes or no, please.
Okay, say it again, please, because I already know.
I said, so pretty much Rory caped for the white man.
Maul, you mean?
Well, whatever the fuck. Maul, he caped for the white man. He was like, hey, man, you can't do the white man like this. He caped for the white man.
Okay. So, with that being said, that's not how it went. That's not how it went. You can't just tell me he caped for the white man when you want to make up the story yourself when you don't even want to hear the details of the story.
Play it, baby. Play it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you first because I gotta play it, but I'm gonna tell you first how it went. Okay?
You know, I like to just cut straight to the chase. I like yes or no answers.
I know.
You only said yes once out of 3 questions. I'm keeping score.
Okay. So, anywho, pretty much, it was a lot of tension going on for the last couple of weeks with Rory Maul. Well, basically Rory and Joe, not Maul per se. To points where they were saying like, "I ain't your friend. What if I punch you in your face?" And he's like, "Oh, you wouldn't punch a friend in the face." He's like, "Shit, what if I say you wasn't my friend?" So that was tension on that. This is
what the white guy is saying to the black guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Continue.
So when they say that, then I'm sorry, when he says this, then it's the next weeks and the next weeks is going on. Now Joe is feeling some type of way and he's basically like, listen, I think something's going on with Rory. I don't have time for this, and blase, blase. He's like, if you got some problems, because now he's feeling some type of way because he's going back and watching the shows and he's critiquing it and saying, yeah, something's going on with Rory. He's tripping. Like he wilding, B. You wilding, B. Shout out to my inside joke. Cry, baby. But so then all of a sudden, I guess in the back scenes, he like, just take a break. He's telling Rory this. Just take a break. Like, take a few days off. Blase, blase. But in Rory head, he like, take a break for what? G, like, I don't have no issue. So this conversation is being had with him, Rory, and Maul. Maul feel like, how you gonna tell him to take a break? You take a break. You can't just tell him to walk away from the podcast if nothing is wrong with him. But then that goes into play with the whole, they walked into this as friends, and now it's business. Because now it's like, how dare you tell me to take a break when this podcast is built off of all three of us?
Somebody's still the boss, ma'am.
And this is the conversation we had when I said that.
Unlike us, there is no boss in this relationship. We're equal partners. You can boss me around from time to time.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Because I do sometimes. I get away with a lot. I get away with murder with him, but then he be tripping. Anyways, so then, okay, with that being said, like I said, because you like, somebody has to be the boss. Cool beans. Somebody got to be the boss. But these were three friends that walked into a situation where they was just like just effing around, like, turn the camera on, turn the mic on, let's just sit around and talk.
I gotta stop you.
Okay,
where were Rory and Maul when my guy Joe Budden was on Revolt? Where were Rory and Maul? Where were Rory and Maul when Joe Budden was at the little award show and the Migos he was about to fight the Migos? Them niggas weren't around. They were not part of Joe Budden's rise through the podcast shit.
That's true, but they were there when his rise failed, and he had to pick that.
No, he did not fall. Joe Budden never fell off between leaving Revolt and Spotify. That's why he got such a great deal at Spotify.
But I think the reason why we keep bumping heads in this conversation, because I think you feel like I'm going against Joe. I know Joe's accolades. I know what he done. I know what he got.
Them niggas was riding his wave, so friends or not, he still was the breadwinner.
So basically, you don't know. So wait, hold on, sir. So basically, you don't know the history of Rory or Maul. So you just think that there was just two dudes. He just like called them on the phone, like, "Hey, come! I need y'all to sit on the couch."
No, I just know that Joe Budden has been Joe Budden, and I didn't know of them niggas until Joe Budden started doing the podcast on Spotify.
Who knows? Who knew? Parks is an engineer. Rory works for Rock Nation. Maul works for Rock Nation. But they in the back. They in the back.
My point exactly. So
but
again,
that's not a bad thing to be in the back.
Didn't say it was, but they didn't become household names until they hooked up with Joe Budden.
But
Rock Nation and all, Rock Nation, Brunson, all that shit. They didn't become household names. They were just another nigga.
You're being unfair. You're being unfair, and you have a tunnel vision like every other person that be on social media. If you don't see a person, they're not doing nothing like the other person, but that's not fair.
I didn't say that. I said simply off household recognition name. They did not have that into Joe Budden. They may have been cool in some small music sections, but now they are known to like millions of people as household names.
And that's why Joe shit
off of Joe. Joe did that.
Let me find me some popcorn. Because you're not hearing me. Obviously, you're not hearing me. You just talking at this point. You are.
I'm just talking. Go ahead, baby. Speak your speech.
I don't want to argue up here.
I'm listening, but you still ain't explaining. These niggas owe him everything. They owe him everything.
What's up, DC? Well, they actually do not owe him everything, Okay, so we're gonna stop
That
that.
nigga, I hope he owned their name so they can't even use Rory and Maul on podcasts.
Wow. What type of friend are you, sir?
That's business. No,
that's not
hold
business.
up. We were friends, but then you said niggas slick this and talking about punching your friend, and what if I said you wasn't my friend? So then it become business. And then as far as Maul sellout ass, you want to kiss the white boy ass and take a stand for him. Peace, nigga.
So I don't think it was like that. You're not listening. I don't think it was like he said and then first of all, Rory is a Kappa.
I don't give a fuck. He kissed the white boy ass and he took a stand with him. Peace out, nigga. Take your ass back to Rock Nation and go back into obscurity. I don't like them new niggas he got though. I definitely don't like the light skin nigga.
Nobody else likes the new dudes either. That's the point. Even though Joe made them a household name, people still feeling some type of way. Court of public opinion. They like who? Like what you say? Shut up, light skin.
Niggas don't understand business. That's all. But those cats, if they're smart businessmen, they will take the household name that they've gotten and make their own podcast and keep it pushing. If they're smart businessmen. But if Joe Budden's a smart businessman, he probably got their names copywritten so they can't use it. That's how they do rappers and record deals and shit like that. They own their names.
You didn't let me finish about why Maul took Rory's side.
Because he a sellout.
I don't think that was what it is. Like I said, I'm gonna go right back to what I was saying.
The white man ass.
All friends, deep
cool.
Friends, regardless of the color, they were friends. And so when one friend three friends walked into this podcast thing together to help this man, then all of a sudden you're telling me on your power, on your hand, that take a couple of days off, don't come back to the podcast. And you're like,
white boy. And he probably felt good because he like, shit, how many times do a black...
And Maul is like, you don't have the right to say that, because obviously behind the scenes, not in the public, Joe told these folks that this is ours. This is ours together.
Man, them niggas know what their contract said. It's still always a boss. Even if it's theirs together, somebody still has controlling interest. Even if it's 51-50, it's still a boss.
That's fine. But they were friends.
So he had the right and the power to say, take a couple of days off.
And obviously they didn't feel that way. And that's why Maul said something.
Well, Maul had every right to say something.
You take a break. You take a break.
And he said, you know what? Fuck both of y'all. This is my company. Y'all fired. Since y'all said I didn't have the power to say a couple of days off. Peace. You fired, niggas. And he did right. Shout out to Joe Budden.
But he did it in a cowardly way. Technically, he didn't fire them. He just came back on social media lying to the people. And you know how social media is. People are taking notes, they writing shit down, they understand, they like, so where is Maul and Rory? Like, they kept questioning him to the point where even Joe just said he just buckled and told his side of the story. Rory and Maul has not told their side of the story as of yet.
Their side is irrelevant. Them niggas were employees. They didn't do as they were told. Simple as that. You're fired. It's business.
Okay, so we're going to reference your t-shirt again.
Are you going to play the clip, by the way?
Joy's his fucking business partner. Shout out to the t-shirt. So in that aspect, we'll do each other like that then, and that'll be cool.
Well, I'm technically like the 51%. I'm controlling interest, but you right there. It's you right there. It's 51-49.
You give me only 49?
Yeah, you right there. Yeah, because I have final say.
That 1%. So basically, that's just like Rory's, Maul, and Joe's Budden's relationship. He might have told him, I got 51%. Y'all got 49. Not
But-
thinking quick enough, like, oh, we friends, that's nothing. Oh, hell no.
But would you be upset if I told you take a couple days off paid?
Yes, I would. When it's
Paid, you would be upset about paid days off.
unwarranted. If it's
You said you were gonna fight me, bro. And you gotta keep in mind, in this time of Black Power, you can't have a white boy on your show telling you he punch you in your face.
No, in the context of that conversation, let me rephrase that. It wasn't Rory that said it. It was Joe who said it.
Oh, well, more power to you, Joe. It's
So
Black
Joe was
Power.
like,
Don't let the
"What if
white
you
man
put
talk
your
crazy to you on your
face?
shit,
If you
Joe.
put your friend in your face," and Rory reply was, what if you're not my friend? And Joe felt some type of way about that. Like, that's like the most hindering. That's what really just broke it down. He like, we was having a conversation about this, and I said, what if you punch a friend in the face? And Rory turned around and said, what if you're not my friend? And Joe ran. Like, when I say he ran straight into the window and said, that made him feel some type of way. And from that was his wanted to take a break.
So that was his who hurt you moment?
For Joe?
Yeah.
I had to be. It was an insight. But I'm gonna go to the clip. I'm gonna see with this clip.
So you being in Joe Budden's shoes once before, can you not feel where Joe Budden was coming from when that white boy asked him, what if I ain't your friend? On his shit.
Okay. But it's not his shit.
It is his shit. It's called the Joe Budden motherfucking podcast. It's his.
Once again, with the word plays and semantics, these three men thought that this podcast was about all of them, togetherness. Me, and I said this when we was not practicing, just talking about it. I said
we don't do no practice over here, man.
I already said in my heart, because I've been watching the Joe Budden podcast has been going on for the last 3-4 years. Good, awesome. Everything is, I love it. I'll sit there for 2-3 hours listening to it. But I always said in the back of my mind, this would not work because it says only his name.
Because it's his shit.
Cool beans. Could be his all fucking day. But you also walked into this business with friends that they knew you when you was in the dirt.
Joy.
Like, you keep talking about where were they when we revoked? Where were they when the Migos wanted to fight us?
Joy, that's just like you hiring your friends to work for you on your channel.
And that's where the shit.
So you hired your friends to work for you. You paid them great salaries. You did nothing wrong. You hired them on your show. They know what it is. I'm your friend, yes, but y'all work for my show. Cut and dry.
And I think they was working off the bro code, the hood code, this code, because at the end of the day, Joe really did need them.
No, it did.
Sir.
He hasn't needed them his whole life. He has not needed them his whole life. He was Joe Budden before them, ma'am.
It don't matter. Joe Budden, he could be Joe Budden to the day he died, but sir, you got me up here clapping and being ratchet.
Where was Rory and Nawl when Joe Budden was on Love and Hip Hop?
You guys, so you gonna clap too?
Where was he?
Sir, you're looking at the surface of this.
I guess I'm an asshole because I'm just a business guy, and I'm glad that Joe Budden was able to punk the white boy because the white boy was trying to buck him and his shit.
And that's why you got people like you that's watching the Joe Budden now and saying, why you got these fools up here talking about the new booties?
He can find some better co-hosts. I mean, shit, it happened.
They said the same.
It took time for Rory and Nawl to grow on niggas.
The same thing that Rory and Nawl said. When he knew Rory and Nawl didn't show up that day to Park's house to sit on that couch to do that fucking podcast, because he sat there and waited for them. They didn't show up. He had to get on the phone with light skin Ish, then a dude with the glasses. he literally called them that day and like, I need y'all to pop up real fast. Like, seriously, like, I got to do my show. I need y'all up here.
Thank you, Miss Daly. If Joe needed them, they would still be there. They would have been there when Kevin Samuels pulled up instead of that light-skinned nigga and that nigga with the glasses.
About Kevin Samuels, because, honey, when I was watching that, oh, boy, it was so, like you said, because we listened to it the night before, but then I went back and re-listened to it. That one dude was just over talking and talking.
I told you that nigga was starstruck.
I'm like, shut up. I can't even hear the man talk. Even Kevin was like, okay, what you, huh? He was like,
that light-skinned nigga was starstruck. He wouldn't stop. He made sure he was gonna go home and tell his gag, yeah, I talked to Kevin Samuel. Look.
Yeah,
I said a lot.
I was like, so, and that's when I knew then Joe didn't know nothing about Kevin. He allowed his whatever them dudes to run the show and not understand the conversation, because every time the dude interrupt them to have his upset moment, yeah, but what about the women? And Kevin was like, yeah, so let me finish what I'm saying. But no, that's what I was saying too, Kevin. He was like, I was sitting there like, sir, where's Rory and Maul? At least I know Maul ain't gonna say nothing. Maul gonna just sit his big thighs.
Maul chose to stand up for the white boy. He chose the oppressor.
He chose his friend over.
He chose
money.
the oppressor over the black man.
Oh my God.
The black man who helped make him a lot of money. The black man who was like, no, I don't want no watch for bonuses. Take care of Rory and Maul. Give them watches. That guy.
Let me pull up this clip. Did you know you're getting on my nerves?
Yeah, I had to make it a racial thing.
Yeah, you definitely did, especially bringing up that fucking Jenny Mai stuff.
No, I'm saying the white boy, he has this classic case of the nigga selling out for the white boy. He sold out the nigga who made him rich for the white boy who ain't did shit for him, but sit on the couch with him.
Well, shout out to that interview they did. I really didn't get nothing out of that interview. I'm gonna be honest with you. All I got was a bunch of dudes in the background co-signing what Kevin was saying, but still sad in the same breath. That's all I was.
Faith, not necessarily. You got to say there has to be an understanding, and apparently these cats didn't have no understanding. They thought they were equal instead of knowing that they were employed. That's why I just let my fucking business partner know that it's 51-49, but we still like right there. 2% don't mean shit.
Say that again.
My fucking business partner, Joy. She's 49%.
You gotta say the whole thing, Joy Chit Chat. You gotta
Joy
drive.
Chit Chat. My bad. My fucking business partner, Joy Chit Chat. Joy Chit Chat. Joy Chit Chat. You say it 3 times.
You can't say it 3 times. Get tongue tied then. So basically, so you can't have friendships in business.
Apparently, them niggas couldn't because they didn't have an understanding. They thought they were part of they forgot that he was Joe Budden before they came in. But again, if they're smart businessmen, they would take the household name that they've now gained and make their own shit.
Well, that was another issue as well because, Joe was doing a side podcast with some females.
Yeah, I don't like them females. They trash.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention to them neither, to be honest with you. They're just a bunch of cacklers. They just,
yes.
So I think that's what they noticed. I think Rory and Maul noticed that as well. And even though they try to say money is not the issue, there is a money issue going on because now when Joe had the money splitting it between the crew that was in Park's house, the engineers in the back, Parks, all of them. Now you do a side bid with some females, you're getting cut.
No, the females are getting their own money. They're generating their own revenue. They're cutting their own ad revenues and shit. They're their own separate entity. Joe just making money off them.
So if it's not the money then, and they got their own little podcast, and now Joe, because I gotta be honest with you, to be straight up, Joe wasn't doing as many podcasts.
Sometimes niggas just get jealous, man.
Say that again?
Said sometimes niggas just get jealous.
Well, yeah, and that's why I titled this as I titled it. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever been suspended from your crew before? And yes, jealousy and envy will destroy a lot. Underhandedness and everything. And I'm not just talking about from social media, just in your real life, family. So, and Joe thought that these folks was like family. They walked
Apparently
away.
not. He did not know Maul was going to turn on him for the white boy. I promise he didn't.
Maul did not. You got to understand Maul's position. No, seriously, because you keep throwing Maul underneath the bus for this.
He's a coon. He's a
Maul
sellout.
knows that Joe do not deal with Jay-Z at all. And he stayed trying to throw shots at Jay-Z. Now, you got to understand, Maul's brother is underneath Jay-Z at Rock Nation. So when he tried to say some slick shit about Jay-Z on the panel, I mean, you know, on a little podcast, it's like, bro, like, don't do that. Like, please. I gotta go home. I gotta call my brother. I gotta talk to my real brother.
But this is my job, though. It is my job to do this. I was doing this before y'all signed up. Was he not? That's why Migos wanted to fight him, because he was giving critiques and shit like that. That's why Migos wanted to fight him.
Look, now that made me laugh. You right about that. Got a comment in the comment section. Shout out to the comment section, Miss Daly. That's my designer, by the way. Trey has his own designer, and I have my own designer. So please don't get it twisted. We don't mix business with pleasure.
I hope you don't sell me out for the white boy.
I don't have a white boy.
Like Maul did.
So I have a knock knock, and I hope I'm gonna say I have a knock knock, and it's one of my favorite people, and I hope she is her.
Is it Bam?
No, it's not Bam this time. It's not Bam. It's actually Miss Faith. So I want to make sure.
Oh, here she come. Ooh, here she come.
If she don't type nothing in the chat, then I know it's her, because it's hard to type in the chat when you what's the name, man? All right, so I'm about to do my knock knock.
I think she's coming to question our business arrangement, Pooh.
Uh-oh. All right, guys, so knock knock. Who is it?
It's Miss Faith in the building. Hello.
Right. I was already nervous. I was holding my breath. Oh, shit.
First of all, I like to say shout out to Joy. Shout out to MoneyBoy. How you doing today?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Great conversation. Okay. Much needed. Okay. Regardless of the differences, but it's much needed. And a lot of people don't understand the difference between business partners and friendship. Okay. And it has hurt a lot of people for is bringing people that they're cool with, cordial with, or has been friends with for a long time. And when it comes to business, you have to understand the basics of the business and what their business is trying to do for is, basically what are you in business for? And if you're respecting that person as the business partner, then you have to expect that y'all going to have different, point of views. Okay. And I understand that you're on this, subject that you're on, but I'm listening to you all, but I'm looking at the chat as well. And a lot of times we don't separate people from being cordial or friends with us when we become business partners. Okay. We got to understand that if we're on the same page as being business partners, there's going to be some disagree and we're going to, agree with some things. But that doesn't mean that both of you all are wrong. That means that y'all have different thinking ability levels. Okay. So when it comes to that, then that's when you'll sit down and you will start agreeing with, the way he's explaining it and the way you are explaining it. And then therefore you can go from there. That means that you can take a bit of what he's saying and a bit of what you're saying and still make it right. But when it comes to other people, that I'm just using it as an example, but when it comes to other people, you're being cool with them and you're trying to, make sure that they get up on their feet and add them to the business, and then they start going left field, then you can't hold that person accountable for them. And sometimes people have held other people responsible because normally when people start getting money, then there's a hate thing. Oh, there you go with somebody's hating on this, and then the whispering, and the next thing you know, you're trying to get more than what the person is trying to do for the business concern. So you got to be very careful who you allow in that space, because you got to remember that you created that. And when you create, your business or whatever the case may be, you find some people that's trying to get in just to see how it's operated, how, the format is, and da 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 da. You understand what I'm saying, Joy and Money Boy?
Yeah.
So, yeah, the conversation is very good. You know what I'm saying? Even though, I see the laugh and stuff like that, which is cute to me. but
Joy
at the
knows she
same
wrong.
but at the same time, Joy, I was coming up here to ask you a question, okay? Because
Yes.
you were saying that, you don't think that this person is good for him and da 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 da. Do you know how many times in relationships that people sit back and they'll look at a person and be judgmental because of what they think or how they feel? Not saying you in particular, okay?
No, no.
But this go on because what we don't see this. So now I just did it too. Oh, now I don't think you're good enough for my nephew. Just looking at that person, not knowing anything about that person. But does this happen every day? In the world, yes, it does. We be judgmental so fast when it comes to certain men, certain women, and we don't even know them. Sometimes we look at, well, he has this, and I don't think that she will be, you know what I'm saying, right for him because he have more than her, or she has this, and he's not, good enough for her because he down here at the bottom. It doesn't matter what a person have. What matters is what you can do when it comes to you and him. You understand what I'm saying? I done seen people that don't have anything and at the top. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to realize that sometimes, not you or not just me, but a lot of times we do be judgmental toward people and not really recognizing it or realizing it that it's in us because we look for people to have, or we put them on a scale to have this because I've seen where you done came from and what you done went through and your struggles, and now you here, and then now you want to go get this other woman that don't fit the criteria, but at the same time, sometimes that men see something in her that a lot of other people don't see. And we find that to happen on the, go ahead, baby.
Because no, I was writing because I hear what you're saying, and I wrote my little note down. So we're going backtrack to the whole Jenny Mai and Young Jeezy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And see, that was taken out of context from MoneyBoy, of course, because he wanted
It wasn't you hating on that woman for no good reason.
Expose me for it. No, but I did, when I did say it to him, just like we talking on the panel now, I said it like that. I'm like, anybody but her. But it wasn't because of her ethnicity, because it could have been another Asian. I just feel like, and like you said, I was being judgmental, not hating, but I was being judgmental.
Hating on that woman.
That's why I wrote that down. I said maybe I was being a little judgmental on that.
She
I don't feel like hating was just like, why her?
So a lot of people don't. So a lot of people don't understand that when she said that, I don't really think that she's hating her. She just, and we do that. Not just her, I do it too. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so it's been times where, Money Boy, you may have seen, what I'm saying, some women that come up and seen the things that they done went through, and now they're successful business women or whatever, and then all of a sudden you see like somebody else, and you be like, oh man, of all people, I know she didn't do that one. So it's
Yes,
the
he
same.
has. Yes,
I know. So therefore, it balances you all out of, for us the thinking ability level for is, you know what I'm saying, things. I don't think it's never a hate. And I think that a lot of people, we use that very wisely and loosely for it's the hate thing, but it's more of us being judgmental toward people because we have been, judged and people have looked at us or, have in their mind thinking that we this person and we know for a fact that we're not.
That's
You
the
understand what I'm
definition
saying?
of hate.
No, it's not money boy.
That's the definition of hate. Her
So
only reason was
no, it's
I
not.
don't think she genuine.
You
That's
get on
just
my
straight up
nerves.
hate.
So, but if you really think about it, you know what I'm saying? I understand where she coming from, and I understand where you coming from as well. Okay,
You
so
just
it's really
understand me a little bit more than you.
So do you agree? Do you agree that Joe Budden was in his right to tell the white boy, "Hey, look, you suspended. Take a couple days off."
I do.
Don DeMarco, respond, Joy.
I do.
Miss, she agree with me more.
And so you got to realize though, you know what I'm saying? This is business. You understand what I'm saying? And when you're a business minded person, you think business. You're not sitting here thinking about the friendship or, I brought you aboard, you know what I'm saying? So you can get a job and make money and make sure that your family is well taken care of. You're supposed to be successful. So if you're for me, then that means you're gonna think business wise. You're not gonna think of just a friendship. So that's why it's very important to separate the friendship when it comes to business. Okay. And that's why you find a lot of people that's friends with people, they wind up having issues and problems just like they did. Okay.
Yep.
Well, Joy and I are perfect, so we won't have that problem.
Okay.
Although we
Okay.
do break up every other day. But we get back together again.
So I don't think it's a breakup. I think it's more just a disagreement and it's okay
No,
to
we
agree
broke
and
up.
disagree.
No, we broke up.
Where y'all break up, money boy?
Um, after like before y'all called the other day, and then we made up, and then we broke up again later that morning.
Well,
We,
listen,
and then she
it's
went live, and then we made up again.
but listen, it's okay. Cause the best part about it is in a relationship is the makeup. And I'm Queen Faith, and I approve this message, and I'm out.
All right. Thank you. Money boy, stop. Why you gotta always tell people business on here?
Because it's what we chit chatting.
We are chit chatting, but you, damn, when you got enemies, when you got,
I mean, you said we had our virtual date night. I mean, what, what, what
yeah,
else is there to
we did.
tell? I mean, if we
We
had
had
virtual date
virtual
night, then by
we
proxy,
watched
we
the
would
movie.
we would break up then, wouldn't
Speaking
we?
of a movie, in a TV series you said you don't want to watch, them is everything.
Well, I didn't want to watch it. I said I didn't want to watch it because my baby mama recommended it, and she don't ever recommend shit good.
Oh no, this one is it has a lot of elements on it. It's different. I was talking, yeah, it's different. So I'm gonna wait till you think you want to look at it, and then we can add that to our Netflix and virtual Netflix and
We can
chill.
watch it tonight. Are you officially recommending it?
Yeah, because I've been watching it.
Okay, gotcha.
All
Well, we
right,
can watch it.
because I
We
know
can
how
watch
you
it this
are.
evening, then, ma'am.
Thank you. Still haven't got the chance to get to the Snyder cut.
You bullshitting.
I know. I am.
Hey, you still owe me for wasting 1 minute and 53 seconds of my life that I'll never get back, ma'am. Uh, you owe me.
Why do you do this? You do this on purpose, huh? You do this shit on purpose.
Cause you do. I just thought about it. That shit made me mad in the motherfucker. Then you lied to me.
You do this shit on purpose, G. Like,
I
then when you be
want
like,
that back.
nigga shit again, and then when I be on my nigga shit again, you be like, I told you to walk away, but you be,
Bruh,
you,
I just realized that I couldn't get them 1 minute and 53 seconds back. And then you narrated that just like Derrick Jackson.
did. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like, where? What's what? Hey, you was like sitting there like,
Can you
put back on what we was watching? I said, no. Look at the sun. She said that. And he was like, oh my God. Can you put back on what we were watching? You get on my nerves.
And you did some more fuck shit.
Okay. We are getting off track.
You like
we really don't even have to watch the clip.
Then play it so we can see if this white boy was wrong or not. I want Sweet Pea to tell me how I sound ignorant though, even though her name's Sweet Pea.
Wait. Can't do that out loud.
She typed it out loud.
Whatever's going on, maybe it was sometimes things can be delayed.
Hey, you can hit the link and address me, Sweet Pea.
Sir, wait. Was there an @ sign? Was your name attached to that comment?
I am the only nigga on this panel.
But we're discussing other people.
Ain't no niggas in the chat.
She didn't say nothing about that word either. I'm just telling you, sometimes it could be, sometimes if it's not an @ you, it's not for you. So you can't do that.
I didn't do anything. I just said I'm waiting. If her comment wasn't for me, she'll type it in the chat. It wasn't for me, and I say my bad.
Okay. And what I do understand too on this social media, on this internet, that people will clone other people.
Did you not hear what I just said though? I said I say my bad.
Airplane flying by.
I say my bad, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Jeez.
You got to do that though, because I have fell victim to that, sir.
I'm listening. I'm gonna bite you.
Let me find this clip, because you about to say something that I know is gonna get this whole. I said I want to bite you. Please stop.
I can't say I want to bite you.
I think so too, Faith. It was a delay. Listen, we had if this could be like a course of in school, we had to learn the hard way on how miscommunication in the chat rooms and being on panels will.
I didn't miscommunicate. I said I wanted to know how I was ignorant, and if the comment wasn't. I said if the comment is not for me, I apologize.
I'm gonna say this one more time, and I appreciate you apologizing. I appreciate it.
So we don't have to talk about it no more. Can you play the clip?
There's not an @ you. Is not.
Can you play, ma'am? Can you play, ma'am? Can you play, ma'am? Can you play the clip?
Thank you.
Thank you for not doing this in front of company. You're making me look bad. Just go on. Just move forward.
Oh my God. This guy here. Oh, I didn't mute myself. My bad. I thought I was talking shit. Okay, so.
Listen, man, I don't want to be on an hour-long rant. We're at an hour now. I miss the guys. I love the guys. And hopefully the fans will allow time for whatever is happening to actually happen. Mm-hmm. Like we're friends at the end of the day. Yeah. And that's where the issue lie. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was trying to give the fans some of the issue because I'm leaning into transparency. Let me give them a little bit. Let me give them a little dose. Let me get a little. Y'all nervous. They don't know where I'm at. They nervous. They don't know where this is headed. You wore all black. I knew what time it was. I've been wearing all black. Don't do that. I've been wearing all black. I see the energy. Listen, man. Can't speak for nobody else. When we record a pod, I go home and I listen to it and I watch at least 90 minutes of it, of every pod. Now, I learned long ago, you can't crucify people for not being built like you. If I didn't know that, Pusha T said right here, not right here. Pusha T said it when we interviewed him. Yo, man, I can't expect everybody to be built like me. We come from different places. I am a lunatic with this stuff. I obsess over it. I stare at numbers. I get a calculator. I'm a dropout. This is where I get to play with numbers. I almost laugh at old Joe who said, hey, I don't care about numbers. Well, nigga, you better. Numbers, man, right here. By the time I was saying I don't care about numbers, the artists were using advanced analytics to figure out the cities they should tour in. Yeah, right. Based off the numbers. Know what I was doing? Yo, they fuck with me in Connecticut. Yo, in Boston, they give it up. They give it up when I hit the Middle East. Virginia should come out. Ooh, Virginia Beach. These new niggas run around with math and science.
Yeah, meanwhile, Milwaukee was just waiting for us.
Oh, I'm going to Pittsburgh.
Never showing up.
Yo, I don't remember what I was saying, but at some point, analytics and numbers and all this shit.
You're getting the transparency of why Rory and Nawl haven't been with us.
Oh, yeah. So listen, man, I'm watching every episode. I'm listening to every episode. For the past 6 weeks, I got to be honest, it's been rough. Hey, and it may have been rough even before that, but this is only my brain. They're not here, so it's been hard.
There's been tension.
You speak to it, Dan. What the fuck I keep talking about? You've been here.
Visible and audible tension. We play around a lot. We joke on each other. We clown you being depressed music and all that kind of shit. But behind that may have been some serious shit.
I gotta make a face because I love documentation. 2 years ago when I said a joke ain't a joke if we never get serious, that's the fuck I was talking about. That words have meaning and power.
Sure. Energy.
Yeah, it travels. Yeah, if we gonna do that in here,
transfers.
Hey guys, this outfit has grown way bigger than sit here and joke on Joe.
Well, we still got some jokes on it. So.
You earned that. You got jokes on us, man. You're missing it.
I know. You're missing it.
Let's keep it all the way 100. At some point, you saying 6 weeks ago or 2-3 months ago, the fans started to notice.
Did it?
Come on, man. Come on. And we coming in here with LARP. I learned that word on that phrase on some doc I watched. LARP. We coming in here with live action role play.
Aha, was it the QAnon doc?
Yes.
I learned that one too.
It was the QAnon nerds. It was the nerds. You didn't watch the QAnon?
No, I didn't watch the QAnon.
Those racist fucks, they hate us.
I don't even know what the fuck QAnon is.
They're gonna kill you. They're gonna eradicate us.
But
I'm watching that, and I heard that term, live action role play, and I said, "Ding!"
That's your bag.
That's what. No, it's not my bag. You move that mic away from me. For the last however long, I feel like that's what we've been coming in here doing, which is live action role play. By now, people know who Maul is or assume to know who he is. They assume to know who I am. They assume to know who Rory is. And we come in here and we act under the guise of friendship. But for us to be friends, you got to continue to do things to maintain the friendship.
I agree.
So at some point, if we stop talking, if we don't talk at all, because me and Maul maybe don't talk, but, well, that's not true. We talk. But when the business talks start to outweigh the friendship talks, there's a problem. And that's where we've been for the last, because it's successful.
Everyone's busy.
Everyone's busy. You go about your life. You're doing shit. You get into your interests and your passions.
And you want to get away from work,
Yeah, but when your friends become work.
No doubt. It's
now.
I can't speak for y'all, but I wouldn't see this as work.
A lot of people don't.
But
I understand.
I don't see
it is.
see often.
But it is.
Yeah.
But it is. I looked Rory in the eye and I said, yo, and this has nothing to do with podcasting. I said, yo, I have no idea what's going on with you in your house, your relationship status. I don't know anything that's going on in your life. And he said, well, why do you have to? I come up, I show up, I do my job, I perform, and I go. I I understand that.
I get that if we co-workers.
But no.
I understand if we
But no. But no.
It's a fine line that we tread here.
But no.
Yeah.
I need to know what the fuck is going on with Parks so I know how to handle Parks. So I know how to treat Parks. So I know how to view him. And so I know how to covet and protect him as a friend. Not to put me in a position where I'm coming in here and I got to tiptoe around Parks, who may or may not be a ticking fucking time bomb. 3 years ago, we all sat here and gave our assessment on who was a serial killer in the profile and who was not. And y'all heard me. I said Rory's a serial killer. I said in my assessment, in my profile, I have Rory as the one who will shoot any of us in the head if his day gets a little bit too disgruntled. You got to handle your friends with care. You got to have some type of profile on your people so you know what's going on with them. That can't get lost.
Okay, so I'm going to stop it right there for 2 seconds if I can intervene on that one. Because I think that was the reason I was going to do an upload video about this based off of that comment alone. Because I felt like if you're my friend, and I hear everything because I just remembered everything. That's why I said I was supposed to do this video and edit it out and everything, but I didn't get a chance around it because of those statements right there. I get where Joe is coming from, and you can jump in. Just let me finish for a second. I get where Joe is coming from, but at the end of the day, he has the platform. He's the bigger voice, and now to me, you're snitching.
He said they had a show where they did profiles on everybody on the show.
Excuse me?
He said that they did a public profile on Rory, Nawl, Joe Parks, all of them. It was a podcast show where they did profiles to see who would most likely be a serial killer. So that's public already.
No, that's not how you no.
Rewind it. That's what he just said. Rewind.
But you got to understand. Okay, I'm gonna.
And he said you gotta have a profile on your friends, but he said they did a public show where they profiled everybody.
You gotta listen to the words and semantics behind it. When he said, "I need to know about my people so I could deal with my friends," and then he's already explaining the fact that he might have thought something was going on with Rory because, like the gentleman that's up there right now with the glasses, he said, "You saying 6 weeks ago, shit was funky 2 to 3 months ago." But the thing is, once again, MoneyBoy, I hear what Joe is saying, I hear what you are saying, I understand it's a business and they friends, but at the end of the day,
apparently they weren't friends. Joe said he didn't know nothing about his personal life.
But hold on, if I'm sitting at the house and I don't have my own platform, my voice is not as big as yours, talking about the numbers, but you're able to get on your platform. And to me, I ain't gonna lie to you. You try snitching and you tell him like, what are you doing up here?
He said this is why they haven't been there though. He was asked why they haven't been on the show, and he's saying why he feels they haven't been on the show. And Rory does have a platform, ma'am. He does. Anytime he cuts his IG on or his Twitter, he has a platform. And you just called him Mr. Rock Nation earlier. Did you just call him Mr. Rock Nation?
But okay, I'm gonna take a different approach to this conversation again. I'm gonna go different. How about if you don't want to be the one to expose our friendship was kind of in that bad place? For Joe to even get up here, because Joe is feeling some type of way because now he's reading comments. He's in the comment section. Because that's what happens to these big head people. They think that everybody love you, but then when they start reading the comments and they still realizing like, oh, we really don't mess with you, we mess with the little one. Because like I said, I'm familiar with this situation because people think that because they got the bigger voice and they doing this, but then when you start reading comments and seeing what people really feel about you, now let me go live so I can say what I need to say about this person, so then people can see that it wasn't me, it was them, and they were the bad ones, and I was the good one. And da 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 da. That's all Joe did. He basically went up
Butterfly. Can I ask you a question?
The butts.
Can I ask you a question, Butterfly?
Yes, you can.
So are you siding with the white boy? My beautiful black queen.
I am. I'm siding with Nawl and Rory. I'm sorry.
You a coon, ma'am, you are a coon, and I just want you to know that.
So you're gonna say that out loud on my platform? Seriously, don't do that, please. Open up your brain cells for a second. And I know that you shock value, you think it's funny. But
you just said you agree with the white boy.
Yeah, I do. I agree with Rory and Nawl, and I don't see a color behind it. I see two men that was dealing with a man that they thought that was their friend, and because he thought he had the bigger voice, he went on his platform to try to. I see
color because white people do it all the time when they run businesses.
That's fine. At the end of the day, that's fine, and black people do too.
And so Joe was actually a black guy who had this thing going. He didn't do nothing to Rory. He didn't do nothing to Rory. He didn't do nothing to Nawl. But Nawl chose the white guy over him. And you saying him too. I called Nawl a coon. So why would I not call you one?
That's fine. You get the word, sir.
I'm just saying I called both of y'all that.
Coon does have a coon in its own word term is something totally different. You actually use the white man's term against the black person.
I feel you, and you chose, and you're saying the white man is right in this situation over black man.
Bigger coon, the one that's taking the white man's dictionary and using the term that they brought out against another black person. So who's the bigger coon?
If you deem me a coon, I'll accept it. I'm a coon too.
It's not in my vocabulary. It's in yours.
I'm a coon as well. I'll accept that label. I do coon from time to time. It's human nature.
It's not human nature. Cooning is not a human nature.
It is.
It's not.
You choosing the white guy too.
It's a word.
Right now.
It's a word.
Well, you're siding with you're siding with the white guy.
It's words. Just like what we're talking about are words. Coon is just a word that you adopted from the white man. So please don't do the semantics with me. Don't use the shit that you think you believe in. I don't believe in it. So that's why I don't give a damn about it. Shock value.
What do I believe in, ma'am?
Sir, you believe that Joe.
Are you trying to correct me?
Trying? I think I did.
Oh shit. I like it.
Oh my God. You see, I never have a serious conversation with you because you wanna hype me up and then want to.
I didn't hype you up. You just got upset that I called you a coon. And then when you called me a coon, I was like, okay.
And I said it's an emotion. And I know how not to be upset.
But did you see how I reacted when you called me a coon? I accepted it.
Correct you on the terminology of what it is. It's a stupid term.
I know what that damn word means, ma'am. You cooning. For the white boy, it's okay. Joe, I'm glad you fired them niggas. Him and Nawl cooning ass.
You get on my nerves. Are we done?
Hit play. You the one stopped it. The coon. I just asked you, like, what's up?
Okay. Oh. I keep forgetting my mouse is sitting right next to me. Hold on. All right. Hold on.
Hold up. Nigga, what does my avatar say, ma'am?
What did your avatar say?
Yeah, can you see what does my shirt say on my avatar?
Me and my glasses, my blind self. Let me see.
You can hit the solo screen.
I am, sir. Oops.
Can you read it?
Hold on, I think I knocked you off. I'm all close to the computer now.
It says coon, ma'am. You're taking too long. It says coon.
Oh, it
Critical
does.
Observation of niggas. Right. She don't bother me. You know why I made that shirt? Because I was called coon an awful lot for saying the damn truth. So I said, you know what? It is what it is. So when you give me your education of what my word means, I made my own word and definition for it. I didn't make my own word, but I made my own definition for it. And right now, I'm doing critical observation of niggas, and you choosing the white guy. So I gotta watch out for you. I gotta know who I'm working with. You will choose the white man. Y'all black women have done that historically.
That's what people say.
But we want to hate on Jenny Ma.
Man, forget Jenny Ma. How about that?
Exactly.
Hold on.
Lost in the fact that we come here and show up and talk twice a week.
You did just shut me up, though.
At some point, we got to get to the friendship. Because that's where the business spawned from. And it can't ever get reversed. It can't ever get to we're friends because there's business.
Business.
And speaking from my perspective only, and like I told Maul, I've made some mistakes. I'm not perfect. But when I see that happening, I intervene. I can't allow it. I got to get on top of that. So when 6 weeks in a row happened of Rory challenging me to a fight and his hands, and me not being so comfortable in that because I don't necessarily play like that, and I'm listening back. And to me, I'm being expressive, saying, yo, man, I don't play like that with my friends. And on the playback, I hear him say, yeah, but what if we're not friends? Whoa, I got to take a look at that. That's for Joe to pause.
What's wrong with that, Joy?
In podcast, show each other.
Okay, so let's talk about it.
You're so cute.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You just get on my nerves because you're trying to distract me from what I'm going to say. So how do you, okay, so we're going to backtrack on how I was feeling. Cool beans. He gave the people what they wanted. Basically today, actually, I was listening to another podcast when they was like, shh, it's been almost a month now. Where's Rory and Mom? And they was like, man, forget it. I don't even want to talk about it. So for him to come out with what he's talking about right now, that was cool. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, because you just sitting there.
It kind of like jumbled. I heard you the last part in the jumble. You said for him to bring out what he did. I mean, you do realize he's a fucking social media or public figure. He's a personality. Part of his shit is to create what? Drama. He's telling his story. He just gave his opinion of why. They keep asking him, why ain't they there? And he's giving his reason why they're not there. It's not wrong.
Okay.
His assessment, looking back at this shit, he been looking for 6 weeks and bro constantly talking about fighting them. And then he's saying, well, I don't play with my friends like that. And the white boy saying, well, what if we ain't friends? So I got to look at that. What's wrong with that? You playing with the boss.
I guess, let me think about it. I guess what I'm thinking is, what if they're not, okay, he got his platform. To me, it's a little aggressive. Because what if the person is not saying nothing back in the public?
So I can't tell my story? I can't tell what happened to me?
That you're telling, or are you telling your side of the story and the next person?
He clearly said they're not up there to speak for themselves. I'm only giving my side of the story. He said that several times.
I don't know. I don't know. I never been.
It's human nature to coon. That's why you can't help it. Go ahead.
Well, I guess. I just never been comfortable with the fact that what he did. And I think when people take different approaches when it comes to conflicts with friends or family, I just still believe that Joe could have handled this a totally different way than what he did. It's almost like I'm not the bad guy, even though people are looking at me as the bad guy. And he's trying to make them look like the assholes. And then when they don't say nothing, then they don't got a backbone, they bitches or punks or whatever you want to call them. And like
No,
I said,
not necessarily.
So I think that's why I'm a little bit more sided with Nawl and Rory.
So
Because
you wanted Joe to say no comment, pretty much.
Pretty much. If you're my friend, yes. I want
Why?
you to.
This nigga was talking about fighting me.
No, he wasn't talking about fight. Joe proposed the question to him, and with him proposing that question, he said, "But what if we weren't friends?" That's for you to interpret it and run with it. And like I said,
that's what Joe said.
In a position where somebody would take your words, and because they feel in some type of way, and just jump
Joe
off the
interpreted, but right. Joe interpreted that way. That's why Joe said, I was looking back at this shit, and I'm hearing this guy say he want to fight me, and I'm saying I don't play with my friends like that.
No, what Joe is doing is being a coward and going back and listening to shit that he felt that was going against him. So then when his arguments, for argument purposes, he can say, well, I remember this. Even though these lives, wait, hold on. Even though these lives that they were doing, these podcasts were 2 to 3 hours, he's only listening to up to 90 minutes. He's only hearing what he think will benefit him. So then when he go back out in the air, he goes, well, wait a minute. They said this about me. And that is irritating.
How many times would you have to hear your employee say they want to fight you and say, what if we ain't friends on your shit? How many times do you have to hear that before you be like, hold up, this ain't straight? I'm just asking.
So that, okay, repeat that.
How many times you got?
Wait, MoneyBoy, say it again, but say it in your sexy voice.
Okay. Fuck you. You're running.
Hold on. We got a knock. Okay.
Yeah, because you just ain't making no damn sense here.
You just don't want me to make sense, sir. Okay, so knock. Who is it?
It's me, girl.
Hey, Miss Daly.
Hey, yo, dog. What's up?
Here's DMX. Please greet Miss Daly.
Hey, it sounds kind of bugging.
I said, hey, yo, dog. What's up?
I'm not a dog, but
yeah.
It was my DMX. Oh God,
that's cool.
Not
MoneyBoy.
Not the right time, MoneyBoy. Not the right time.
Yeah, I'm not a dog, but Joy.
He's just joking.
You know I love you, but I think you missing the point. He said, I gotta be on MoneyBoy's side, and I really don't want to. But I think you missing the point. I think you missing the point that he hired them on a basis that they were friends. These are my friends. We're going into this because we're friends. And then along the way, the friendship ended because the boy was coming to work and was on the podcast saying that he wanted to punch him in the face and all this and that. So the friendship was basically over because he said he wasn't talking on the phone with them anymore either. You know, he didn't know nothing about them as friends. So you can cancel out the friendship. You made it into I'm your boss now. I'm just your boss. Yes. I'm not your friend. So if you go to work at your job every day and you tell your boss you want to punch him in the face, you fired. Unless your boss is me, because I might be like me in the parking lot. but any other boss would be like, okay, you fired. You know, you're fired. You're hostile. Now it's a hostile work environment because you're saying that you want to punch me. You making this into a hostile work environment. I'm the boss. You gotta respect me. The name on the podcast is Joe Budden, not Joe Budden and whoever. Because I know if one of my employees come to work and disrespect me, you get no papers that day. Fair. First day. I'm not giving you a second chance. And he gave them months.
6 weeks worth at least.
Yeah. At least 3 months that they were doing it. And he gave them a chance. So I think you're forgetting that.
Well,
you concentrating on the part that they started this as friends. Like I might go into a business with you as a friend or give you a business idea as a friend. But somewhere along the way, if that changes, it changes. Now I'm just a business partner. But as your business partner, you can't talk to me any kind of way.
Well, this is okay. So I hear what you guys are saying. I understand that, but you guys also are not listening to the words of Joe. Even though he's saying that, but Joe also said, as a boss, because I don't talk to my boss like this, he felt like you need to tell me what's going on in your household. You need to talk to me about your life.
No. He wasn't saying it as a boss. He was saying it as a friend. Like if
He's saying, as your friend, I don't know
friend,
shit that's going on with you.
As your friend, I don't know nothing that's going on in your life. That's on the friendship side. Okay, that's like
he said they only became. He said to him, it felt like they were only still friends because they had business together.
Exactly.
Had they not had business together, they wouldn't be friends. That's how Joe felt.
He did say, he said business talk outweighed our friendship talk. He did say that.
That's how Joe felt.
And they came into it as friends. That's just like, okay, you my friend, Joy. But, you know, I only call you when I want something. I only call you like...
I only call you when I want something too, though, sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you when I want something.
Y'all so petty. But, like, it's not a two-way street. I can't call you and say, Joy, how you doing? Joy, you all right? If I see you going through something, I can't hit you in your chat and be like, Joy, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a friend would do. But if we just operating off business, I'll see you going towards a train wreck and just let you go. Go, run. I might catch you on the back, run a little faster. But you know what I'm saying? They didn't have anything to do friendship-wise. It wasn't a friendship anymore. The friendship had dissolved. Joe didn't know why. They knew why, but they didn't tell him. Instead, they just want to come to work and say, I want to punch you in the face.
So I'm just going to embrace my YouTube existence and say that I'm playing victim because you two are up here bullying me.
Okay.
You're being, so just because somebody agrees with me, you're being bullied now.
No, listen, I get it. I guess
she said she didn't want to agree with me.
I guess because I'm a fan of all three, and I seen it growing, and now this, I kind of was feeling some type of way. I'm not gonna even lie to you.
You can't do that. Like you can't come into work even if you might, some things I might put up with as a friend, I might give you a little space as a friend. That's probably why he dealt with it as long as he did. But as a boss, you got to put your foot down. Like I might let you say a little something slick to me as a friend. I'm like, oh, that's just Joy. But if we at work, this is business. You don't be at work telling somebody that you want to punch me in my face.
And saying, what if we ain't friends?
And then you throw that out there and say, what if we ain't friends? You know, if you throw that line out there to me, what if we ain't friends? I
don't play like that with my friends. What if we ain't friends? Oh, nigga, what you mean?
But see, I think that's the thing about this whole thing, the social media and going on these platforms, and we hear one side of a story, not the other side, because when he's told the story
they have a platform to tell their side of the story, though. Just because it's not.
What if they don't want to tell that story? What if they don't want to just say they don't want to?
Well, then they just don't tell their side. Then
they just don't tell their side because they have a platform. YouTube is free. Instagram is free. Hell, they can go TikTok Live. You can go anywhere to tell your side of the story. And
remember, they missed the Rock Nations.
I think, and even though you guys say I'm missing the point, you guys got to understand he did say that the reason why Nawl sided with Rory, which he didn't side with Rory, he only said, how can you tell him to take a break when Joe himself said he's not even the boss of the Joe podcast?
When you talking about punching me, I have to become the boss
of it. His name might be attached to it, but he's told his friends, I'm not the boss. So you got your two friends saying, well,
when you talking about punching me, I have to become the boss.
Joy, he probably wanted to make it a friendly workspace and not just flex his position. But like he kept on saying, like MoneyBoy,
that's not fair neither. Let's see.
No.
Listen,
because MoneyBoy Trey said this earlier on. He said he gonna keep reminding you that you're 49%. So Joe had to remind them, y'all 49%. You know what I'm saying? Even though this has been friendly and we came into this as friendly, we all the boss or whatever. But when you change it by saying you want to punch me in the face and you want to beat me up, I'm gonna have to flex it. I'm not
The
49%.
2%.
You are. Right. Take your ass home. Take a break. Because I would do the same thing. You're not going to take a break because you're not going to threaten me. You're not going to make me feel unsafe where I work. Like you going to punch me.
And then Maul rolled with the white boy that was talking about punching Joe. That is a slap in the face.
Right. If you side with that,
so
that's
let me
just
give
like,
you guys let me give you guys
let me give you an example. We're gonna say Miss Faith was just on the show. If I'm the boss and you and Miss Faith, you say you gonna slap me, and Miss Faith like, yeah, I agree with that. Nigga, both of y'all go home.
Right.
You go home and you take her with you. I don't care how y'all get there, just go. Because
you defending this motherfucker talking about smacking me?
About smacking me. Both of y'all meet me in the parking lot. Straight up. Because that's crazy.
I'm gonna say this because, like I said, with the whole mall situation, I forgot what I wrote that at. Because he said
cooning. Y'all was cool and it's okay.
I wouldn't say she was
because in the midst of everything, like I said, I've been watching them for a very, very long time. Joe always felt some type of way about Rory's and Maul's relationship, because when Joe was in a situation with Cynthia and they was doing this whole marriage and babies, they were kicking it. He was calling them the Mixie Boys. They were outside. They was chilling. You know what I'm saying? And they hear Joe come back on a podcast the next, when they did their podcast, kind of like, I saw y'all on Instagram. Y'all was just chilling. Y'all don't call me when y'all going out. No. So a lot of
he said y'all didn't call me. Y'all ain't treat me like the nigga.
Again, you're not treating. That's just like you and Miss Faith going out. And sorry, Faith, that I keep saying your name, but you was just on the show. But that's just like the three of us supposed to be friends. We supposed to be girls or whatever. But when it's time to go out, you only call Faith. I'm at home. You can call me too.
I'm
going through some shit.
Hey, hold on. Get out y'all emotions for 2 seconds, please.
Hey, I'm going through some shit.
Get out feelings. He was in a relationship with Sin City. What the hell that lady name it? He didn't want to go outside.
Apparently he did. He said, y'all don't hit me up, ma'am. Are you not listening to Joe's words?
That's why they was telling him, we can't call you. Ain't going out. But he was jealous of seeing them outside mingling. They called them the Mixie Boys. They was outside. They were chilling.
You don't know if I want to go out or not if you don't ask.
They said it on the show, though.
No,
he said y'all don't ask me. He said it on the show too.
Say no. That's just like me. Okay, I'm gonna flip it around. That's like me and Faith going out, but we don't invite Joy, and we say, Joy in school, she can't go nowhere. And we
Jordan
keep on saying that
y'all don't ask me out nowhere.
And Joy keep on saying, but you didn't ask me. But you didn't ask me. I have to give you the opportunity to say no. You get what
Joy,
I'm saying?
I think you're gonna leave me for a white man.
I don't think that. I just think that Joy is just like I just think Joy is a hardcore friend and just don't want to see that a set of friends was doing another friend wrong, and the other friend just had to boss up on them. It happens.
Okay, let's switch gears for 2 seconds and be petty. Miss Daly, since you're my designer, how do you like his t-shirt?
It's petty.
Tied Knot Customs, by the way. Shout out to her.
It's petty. I'm Daily Design, by the way. But
Miss Petty, they sat on the phone before and we talked about these pressing machines and everything. I learned about crystals and glass. I was like, ooh, I didn't even know nothing about this.
Yeah, I could say his shirt is petty, but I don't know what y'all do like behind the scenes. That might be a part of
why is it petty?
You guys' show.
Why
That's what
the words. No, the words is cute. That was our little. That's his little thing.
No, this is what that's my opinion. But what I'm saying is I don't know y'all friendship. So you can put something sarcastic or whatever on your shirt. Like I might look at it side eye, but I don't know what y'all do behind the scenes, and I don't know what Joy gonna hit back with.
It made her tingle.
Right. So I might just have to sit back and mind my own business. That's why minding your own business is important.
Yeah.
I know.
Let the church
No,
say
I was going to
amen.
tell you because I got to still order my shit. I got some shit. I told her already because I'm trying to get my swimsuit body ready.
Girl, I think as much as your name is out on these YouTube streets, you need to be releasing stuff every day,
I
all
know.
day. Market yourself.
She always tell me that
She
too.
won't listen. She keeps arguing.
That's a lot.
That's
Yeah.
why I tell her she got too much mouth.
Yeah. In the words of Beyonce, the best revenge is your paper.
Oh well, he's a beehive. He's from the beehive, so he understands.
Here we go.
But
You know
no,
what?
I appreciate it because listen, I still stand with Rory and Maul.
I don't, because you know what, Joy, you need to go back and listen to that, because that's gonna be your downfall, because you thinking about it in a friendship, way.
Your
That there's
friend's trying to stab you in your back and you don't even see it.
Right, and you don't see it. There's a certain respect that you should have for your friend. You can't just because under the umbrella of I'm your friend doesn't mean that I get to talk to you and treat you any kind of way because I'm your friend. That's not being too friendly. If I tell you I'm gonna punch you in your face, you still want to be friends with me? I'm not gonna want to be
Especially
friends
when
with
I
you.
say, especially when I let you know that I don't play with my
I don't
friends
play
like
like
that.
that. That's like the B word. For me, that's like the B word. There's a lot of friends out here who call each other bitch this and bitch that. I don't play like that. Don't call me a bitch. Don't call me a hoe. Don't call me anything like that. Because if I'm your friend, that's something I would say my enemy.
But then
don't play with me like that. So if you're my friend and I don't play like that, and you get mad and you like, oh bitch, shut up. That ain't friendly.
That's what I was saying
real.
earlier because at the end of the day, Maul and Rory works for Rock Nation.
But it can go back to Rock Nation.
But they got a platform.
No, what I'm saying is they all came in this friendship on some petty ass shit, even though they cool. And Joe can talk and try to joke about Jay-Z or something like that. And Maul will shut him down like, nah, we ain't doing that. So they hold.
And that lets you know how much of a friend Joe is, because he let his friend say, you know what, I gotta stop it. Joe fucked his business up by not saying what he wanted to say.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how much of a friend was. He respected them all to be like, okay, I fall back, even though this is my fucking business. Just how I make my money.
But even you can even look at it like this. Why would you if you call yourself my friend, my dog, and you know this person don't like me, then why would you go over there with them? Because I'm not about to sit and chill with Joy, you my friend. I'm not about to sit and chill and hang out with a bunch of people that I know don't like you. You know what I'm saying?
He even put that to the side.
Even every time I say something about oh, my homegirl Joy or something like this, and they start dogging on you, then why am I over there with them? It don't make sense. It's an uneven friendship.
It's sticky. It's a sticky situation.
No, it's not. It's not sticky.
But you can say Joe is real.
In that position.
Joe was willing to put aside the fact, hey, bro, I know that you work there. That's your job. I'm gonna put that aside, and I'm gonna not dig into him like I would do anybody else. That's how tough he fucked with Maul, and Maul chose Rory over him. There's a slap in the face. I keep saying it.
And if Rory and Maul are such a great attribute to the podcast world, then it shouldn't take them no time to start their own podcast.
Fact.
They can do it on their own. They don't need Joe. They're
they got Rock Nation.
If they got Rock Nation and all these other fans who care about them so much, you can start your own podcast. What you need Joy. What you need Joe for?
It's okay. I'm gonna be rich one day like that. So it's all in the atmosphere.
I think you gotta leave me for a white man when you get on, Pooh. But
Well, I appreciate you guys having me on, but I'm gonna finish cleaning off my dresser.
Anybody else want to tell Joy? Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss Daly. I really appreciate it. I like your intake on everything that's going on. And I appreciate that you still sided with me 49% of the time and MoneyBoy can just sit down and be quiet. Thank you, Miss Daly. I got the last words.
All right, bye, y'all.
Right. Anybody else want to tell Joy how wrong she is on this one?
God, you always got to turn this situation into a debate. I appreciate her out. Listen, sometimes typing in the chat room and you really want to say something, I appreciate her even coming up here to say what she said. Maybe I am wrong. I always say that. I would tell people.
I tell you all the time you're wrong.
Whatever you want to do with my channel, but at the end of the day, I'm Joy Chit Chat. Comment below. Talk to me if I'm tripping, if I'm saying something that is out of pocket. Hit me in my chat in the comment section. So I appreciate her even coming up here to say that.
You're out of order on this one, ma'am.
You know what? I could be out of order, but sometimes it's a difference of opinion. I still believe that Rory and Nawl, I don't. Joe Budden.
Why I say you're going to leave me for a white boy.
So, no. Moving on.
You like white boys?
Would you stop with the colorism, color stuff?
Have you ever dated a white boy? Yes or no?
Let me check my notes to see if this is what we were supposed to be talking about.
No, it's not in your notes. This was a impromptu question. I've dated several white girls because from 1st through 8th grade, I was the only nigga at my school. Went through them.
So yeah, I don't see that.
So back to you. Have you ever dated a white boy?
I don't see that in my notes. I'm trying to keep things.
Okay. So you're just not going to answer the question?
Because it's not in my notes. I'm trying to stick on topic.
Just like a black woman.
I'm trying to stay on topic. You want to bring up something else. Hold on a second. Go ahead and say all the little crazy stuff you're going to say. I'm going to put you on mute for 2 seconds. Give me a second.
See how you can't just get a direct question answered? What was so hard about her saying if she didn't dated a white boy or not? Since it's not about colorism. I admitted I've dated a white girl. Dated Asian girl. Not a problem. What's wrong with them? I don't know. Anybody hitting the link? What do y'all think? Is Joe Budden wrong? Is Rory and Nawl wrong? Who's winning this? Is it me? Is it Joy? Let us know.
Boy, is that your sexy voice?
Yeah.
You better cut that shit out. You
would,
really was sitting here with that sexy voice trying to persuade my people? Wow.
It works on you.
Hold it down for a couple of seconds. I gotta go do something. I come back, you over here in this whisper voice.
It works for you. So, I thought I'd try.
No, bro, we ain't doing that. Don't come over here doing that. We already got a butterfly carbonation over here. Look at Miss Daly talking about Team Joe. Y'all, see?
Team Joe.
I can't do it.
Ma'am, you wrong.
There's no wrong or right.
Yes, it is. Joe Budden's right.
Opinion. There's no wrong and right.
Joe Budden is the CEO, so he's clearly right. He made the decision that he felt was right. Them niggas gone. He right. It's cut and dry. Who won, who lost? Joe Budden, Rory and Nawl ain't doing shit. They ain't responded. They lost. They ain't back on the show.
So with that being said, because we're going to have to do a to be continue on this conversation, because after all of that happened, we have Kevin Samuels get on that panel, and that's where the whole Asian women conversation developed between MoneyBoy and I.
Didn't that kind of remind you of a Tommy one-on-one? Keep it real.
I mean, you know how I felt when I seen the lady that he was interviewing last night. So I was like, kind of interesting that he's interviewing.
Yes or no, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes. Damn. When I answer, I like to have it.
Thank you. Thank you.
But who only answers yes or no? Like that don't work.
No,
for
you
me.
can continue now. I just want the yes or no and then go on your rant.
Mother Joy chit chat.
Oh shit.
You created a monster. I like to have a conversation. I like to talk.
I'm to keep
So-
continue, but I just needed a yes or no answer first and then go into it.
Then go into my rant.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Excuse me. So yeah, that was what I heard. Our conversation developed from, based off the fact that I seen who he was about to interview last night, and I just like, wow, interesting. But like you said, it was. Listen, Tommy already broke that down about the one-on-ones, his words being taken from him. I don't know. How do you feel about it? I'm gonna ask you, how do you feel about it? Like you
It
yourself,
looks
could you take somebody's stuff and just be like, you good with it? And if they question you about it, how do you feel?
No, I would definitely pay homage. You know, that's just how I am. I'd pay homage.
You wouldn't just ignore the person after you
No, if you ignoring it makes you look guilty. I mean, it makes you look guilty in the court of public opinion, which really doesn't mean it doesn't matter, but it makes you look guilty.
Well, with that being said,
But if that's his new format, his numbers were down last night.
yeah.
But again, I repeat though, that nigga went live at like 2 o'clock in the morning and still got 10,000 people. So it's really not, because that just means this nigga can go live whenever and still get 10K, which is fucking incredible. He just got the magic touch right now. But Tom on that boy ass though. He on his ass. He ain't letting up.
I mean, because at the end of the day, I feel where Tommy is coming from, because if you're having a conversation and you've been doing this for a couple of years and then all of a sudden your formula is now being put out there and you sitting at the house like, I said that. And everybody looking at the shit like, whoo, this is brand new. No, the fuck it's not. No, it's not. But what can you do about that? It's social media.
Get on his ass like he been doing since he won't talk to him. Use social media to your advantage.
And yeah.
End of the day, it's only entertainment, man. About getting your name out there.
And like I said, when I seen him do the interview with the Asian lady or whatever, when I say Asian lady, she's for the culture, I guess. She's for the culture. She does her
for whose culture?
Instagram model. She went and got her BBLs done in Miami or Florida. I said
Whose
Miami.
culture is she for?
Y'all black folks.
Oh, you separated yourself from black folks. Is that what we doing now? I guess so.
That for the culture, yeah.
Nah, what culture? So you mean black people have accepted this Asian woman and ingratiate her in the culture?
Ain't no really
Is that why you hating on them? Cause you like niggas let anybody in?
First of all, I'm gonna need you to stop with the hate, sir. I know none of that happens in my world.
Yes, it do. You hate when I be on that ass. What was that? This nigga just mid-sentence, you ain't talking about shit, bro.
Give me a second. Hold it down for a second, unless we about to get out of here.
You can go ahead and eat it. It's almost been 2 hours, ma'am.
Light. It's getting dark out here.
It's been almost 2 hours. You can go ahead and shut it down.
Oh yeah. Well, cool beans. Cause you know what we're about to do anyway.
What we about to do, baby? What we about to do?
All right. So
what we about to do?
I had a cool. Listen first. Once again, I gotta do this one more time.
She wants to show off the shirt again.
You good? I put you. You good?
I see it.
She's my fucking business partner. So you see how people feel about me?
Yeah. Go subscribe to her channel.
Yes, subscribe to my channel. He's gonna be wearing that shirt all around every day.
I'm reposting this, by the way.
You said what?
I'm reposting this. Free me from Facebook jail. I got like 2 more weeks.
You in jail again?
No, I told you I couldn't go live for 60 days. My page, I couldn't post for 30. I can't go live for 60, and I still got like 14 more days left. Free me.
Oh yeah, so don't worry about it. I'm gonna drop his. I got a fan page on Facebook, and I drop his in my description as well. Listen, there's a movement going on right now. This is a movement, right? Y'all want to see Joy and MoneyBoy argue? I mean, chat. My bad.
Yes, argue. Argue too.
It has been 2 hours, and I had fun up here.
You just been blushing like a 27-year-old.
This fool said I've been blushing like a 27-year-old. You better stop.
I make you feel young, don't I, boo? I'm doing my job.
That's what you do. Cut it out. He said a 27.
Apparently, getting on your nerves makes you smile, so it works.
I'm Joy. I smile all the time.
No, you don't. You wasn't smiling the other night on your 9-minute rant when we broke up.
See, now I'm about to go. See, you just always got to bring us some what? You always living in the past. All right, guys. Thank you guys for stopping by and chatting with Joy and MoneyBoy Trey. Y'all
Nigga, is those wind chimes?
Yeah.
What the fuck going on? A tornado?
Listen, thank you guys for stopping by and chatting with Joy and MoneyBoy Trey. Okay, his subscription to his channel will be in my description area section or whatever. Y'all can go over there and sub up to him because he.
Miss Daly, you are the real MVP.
Stop. You said Miss Daly? Yeah, Miss Daly is. Of course, Miss Daly.
Yeah, she kept it real. She was like, I don't want to agree with this nigga, but he right.
No, Miss Faith, she got up here as well. They always against me. I'm over here for Rory and Maul. Y'all like,
Because you're wrong, ma'am. You're wrong. It's that simple.
Okay.
Maybe you ought to do some practice. It's gonna take a lot to beat me, man. Maybe you should practice.
I don't come on here to have you be doing that, sir.
I do a great job of it, might I say.
You just get on my nerves with it, though. I'm like, bro, today. I woke up this morning with time because I woke up this time. Are you sure you woke up that time? Like, you just want to argue about everything.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna stand me up again.
Okay, so we gotta go. I'm gonna talk fast because now here we go, about to start talking some shit. But once again, thank you guys for stopping by. Like I always tell you guys, you can do whatever you want to do on my channel. You can like it, sub up, but you gotta make sure you guys talk to me in my comment section. That's where the juice, that's where the tea be at, not for real. You know, that's where I'm gonna chit chat with you guys in my comment section. Trey, thank you again for joining me. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, baby. Anytime.
Thanks very much. Because my mom, his motherfucking, what am I? His fucking business partner.
You gonna show me that booty when you cut the camera off?
I couldn't even end it fast enough. Bye. Bye, you guys. Thank you. Bye. Talk to you guys later.
Let me see you twerk.
Money boy. Trade. Money boy. Trade. Private jet flights overseas.